This is the Sunday Business Page with John Delano.
Good morning, I'm John Delano. Happy Easter, everybody, and welcome to another home edition of the Sunday Business Page. Our very special guest today is Dr. Roger Davis, who is president of the Beaver County Community College, and more importantly, perhaps, an author of a book that I found very interesting and really very appropriate for Easter Sunday. Dr. Davis, welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much for inviting me.
So show us your book. I thought this was most interesting. The 30 most powerful words in the English language. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, words, we all know words can be powerful. Yeah. But my grandmother, when I was a little boy with lots of other little boys in our family, would always say, sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Those words will never hurt you. And of course, words do hurt and they can be powerful. So tell us how you came about writing this book.
So I always tell people this book is not a recent book. This book has taken me 25 years. It started on a floppy disk and then it moved to a 3 1/4 disk. Then it moved to a flash drive and then it lived in the cloud. And I finally hit publish on December 28th, 2020, and it went to Amazon. So it's taken a long time of on and off.
Well, I would think, Roger, that over the years, those words, those powerful words might have changed a bit, did they?
They changed just a little. And so but I edited it back to current day, right? So there was sometimes a word that had a fax machine in it. Well, no one knows what a fax machine is anymore, right? So I just updated, but the concept still live to today. In fact, the last word in the book was the first word that I wrote 25 years ago, life.
Well, I really enjoyed the book, and you've divided the words into sections, and I'm going to have you tell us a little bit about them. You have words that lift, words that yield, and words that free. Yes. So let me ask in that first category, what's the most important word, or a couple words real quickly, words that lift?
I think joy. I start the book off with joy, and I don't think we use enough energy in our life to focus on joy. We focus on everything else but joy, and I'm pushing for people to embrace joy.
How about words that yield? What do you mean by words that yield?
I think yield means it's going to give you something. It's going to move you into some place, right? And that's where people are right now. They need to move into some place. And I think the word there is commitment, right? If you just commit to something long enough, I say little by little makes much, you will yield and it will yield you into place.
And how about words that free?
I love the free. I have freedom in here also, right? But I think time is the one that I always push people on, because you have 31,365,000 seconds a year, and you got to use your seconds correctly.
Oh, I love it. You figured out the seconds even. Was it difficult to choose the 30 most powerful words?
It was. I had 4 editors, and they kept putting words in and out. But at the end, these are the 30 that I really want to go with. There's one little thing most people don't catch. The way you read the book, you can read the book in various ways. It sends you from word to word. And someone wrote me and said, you said go to death, and no, there is no death in the book. And death was a word. And I said, yes, I left that there because death is written by another author.
Oh, I love that. And you're absolutely right. And of course, depending on your religious belief, you may not believe that there really is a death in the end. Dr. Davis, if somebody wanted to get a hold of this book, what's the best way to do that?
I don't go to Amazon.com. I encourage you to, even if you want to get the ebook is the most inexpensive way. This book is for people that are really at a certain juncture in their life that they're trying to move forward. They're stuck. It's for new grads, I think. And it really is an encouraging book that is pushing people to live your best life, your best life.
Well, I certainly love that, and I love having you on the show. Roger Davis, the president of the Beaver County Community College. Thank you, sir, very much for being with us today. And thank you for watching this edition of the Sunday Business Page. Please do have a wonderful Easter Sunday.